The House will come to order. The invocation today will be given by Imam Sohal Chaudhry, resident Imam of the Islamic Center of East Lansing in East Lansing, guest of Representative Brixey. Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please rise?
Assalamu alaikum, peace be upon you. In remembrance of the 3 young MSU students who lost their innocent lives 2 years ago, their families and friends, for our mourning community, and in remembrance of thousands of innocent lives lost in the Middle East, I hope that God Almighty bless this house and our leadership. Quran 5:32 says, "Whoever took an innocent life, then it is as if he killed the entire humanity. And whoever saved an innocent life, then it is as if he saved the entire humanity." I pray with the following words from the Holy Quran, chapter 1. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. In translation of the meaning, all praise and thanks belong to the Lord of all creation, the merciful, the oft forgiving, the master of the day of judgment. You alone, O God, we worship, and you alone, O God, we seek help from. So guide us to the upright path, the path of those you blessed, not the path of those you were angry with, nor the path of those who went astray. May God's guidance, mercy, healing, and help lead us to a better future. Amen.
The clerk will open the board for the purpose of taking attendance. The board is now open. Members, you may check in at your desk. Channel 19 WZMQ from Marquette has permission to record today's session. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Pastumas.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representatives Green and Paquette.
So ordered. Speaker recognizes Minority Floor Leader Fitzgerald.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Move to excuse Representatives T. Carter, Kofia, Farhat, Herzberg, Morgan, Steckloff, and Whitsett.
So ordered. The clerk will close the board, tally display, and announce today's attendance.
Madam Speaker, a quorum of the House is present. There are no members absent with prior excuse.
Will members, staff, and guests in the gallery please join me now in reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Speaker recognizes Representative Whitwer.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today I have some very special guests with me. They are in the West Gallery, and it is a group of students from Charlotte Upper Elementary School.
Will the special guests of Representative Whitwer please rise and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Pastumas.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to excuse Representative Kuntz.
So ordered. Speaker recognizes Representative Martin.
Madam Speaker, today we'd like to recognize an intern that was very helpful for me in the 68th district. When we changed the district, it became 80% new. We had a lot of constituent outreach to do. We looked for an intern. We found one. Turned out to be a great choice. Got a lot of work done. And then I got to be like a proud papa. I was at the Student Statesman Institute, and they announced a scholarship for Spring Arbor, and they called my intern's name up there. I didn't even know he was present. And then I just want to appreciate the work he's done. I did share him with the 101st, and I'll let the representative speak to that. But I just want to say thank you, Corporal.
So,
Speaker recognizes Representative Fox.
thank you, Madam. So just a couple words of thanks to Tobin. And I've gotten to know Tobin as a fellow alumni of Spring Arbor. And we made sure to compare a few notes. But especially I've appreciated praying with Tobin. We have a regular prayer time in our office, and he's participated in that. And today, just prayed a blessing over him as he and his wife move into a new stage of their life, both of them graduating college. So Lord bless you and keep you, Tobin, and thank you so much for all you've done.
Will the intern of Representative Martin and Fox please rise? Thank you for your service. For the purposes of a special introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Meerman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I have the great pleasure today of having two of my nieces with me, and one of them is representative for the day, Addison Meerman, and Susan Meerman is also here.
Will the special guest of Representative Meerman please rise? Welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. Speaker recognizes Representative Grant.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Today, I would like to introduce my LD, Max Albach, who is leaving, and I wanted to make sure that we gave him a farewell. I'm so very sad. I can't even look at him. I'm so very sad to be doing this, but it's my honor to have had him in my office for 2 years. He really helped me to make a mark in my role and the work that's so very important to our district. So I want to thank him for all of his time and all of his service to the people of the 82nd District. I would also like to recognize his family who is in the East Gallery.
Thank you for your service to the House of Representatives, and welcome his family. Please rise. Members, we've got a colleague wishing to address the body for special introductions. Please give him your attention. Speaker recognizes Speaker Hall.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. This is pretty exciting. You know, we're doing these retirements, and it dawned on me we have two speakers in this body, myself and Speaker Tate. And a lot of these employees served under Speaker Tate for 2 years, and then now they're retiring. I wonder why. Why are they retiring now? I don't know. So we thought we'd bring up Speaker Tate and myself to do a little tribute to each of them. And first is Sergeant Flint. And he's been with us as a House Sergeant at Arms now for 6 years. But he's been serving the public much longer than that. Over 32 years, but 6 of it has been here at the House, protecting our community, protecting law and order, and keeping us all safe. Sergeant Flint, and we know it's been a difficult few years here in the Capitol and around the community and law enforcement. And so we're grateful that Sergeant Flint has been on guard here in the Capitol and in our office building during those times, keeping us safe on the job and making sure this was a safe place for people to visit and for us to work. His service has had a big impact on the work we do here, and I want him and his family to know how much we appreciate it. Sergeant Flint, this is a well-earned retirement. You've spent a lot of time away from your family, taking risks and ensuring everyone else's safety. So I'll turn it back to you.
Thank you. Thank you for your service. Members, will you help me thank Sergeant Flint for his many years of service to the state of Michigan. Speaker recognizes Speaker Hall.
All right. Now, everybody's crowding us, but the Speaker and I wanted to present, Speaker Tate and I wanted to present Sergeant Flint. Come up. The two of us, we wanted to present Sergeant Flint here with this tribute and this state seal that all of us signed to recognize his 6 years of service to this body and 32 years of service in law enforcement. So congratulations, Sergeant Flint.
Speaker recognizes Speaker Hall.
All right, we have one more. And it just, for the politicians, don't mob him until after I give him the tribute. Thank you. You see how much they appreciate your service and Sergeant Flint's. I mean, these guys, they were just swarming him. But you know, we have so much respect and appreciation for our sergeants, and that enthusiasm just showed. But we're here today to recognize another individual who has dedicated so much of his life to protecting and serving our community. Captain Lauren DeYoung's career has spanned decades. He began his career in law enforcement. Are you sure you want me to tell people when? Okay. In 1987. And he has worked tirelessly ever since to keep this community safe. Captain DeYoung joined the House as a Sergeant at Arms in 2016 and continued to serve and protect here in our halls as we do the public's work here. And this was not unnoticed, his commitment and dedication, and in 2022 he was promoted to lieutenant, and then just a year later promoted to captain. That was a quick move up the ranks. That was, you know, for us in term limits, we have to do that in 6 years, but you did it really fast. That's good. Anyway, unfortunately, though, this rapid descent, this rapid ascension to power among the sergeants is ending. Chief Preby's job is safe because Captain DeYoung is retiring, marking the end of an incredible 37-year career in law enforcement. It hasn't been just a long career, though. His work here has had a profound impact on the safety and well-being of our community here at the Capitol and across Lansing, and we are all deeply grateful for his dedication.
Thank you, Captain DeYoung, for your many years of service and protecting us here at the state of Michigan. Speaker recognizes Speaker Hall.
All right, and also I wanted to mention that the captain's wife here is here, Mary. So thank you for being here, Mary. I may have broke protocol there, but and you haven't been here in many years. I mean, many years. So take it all in. Take it all in. This is a great place to be. And then Speaker Tate and I wanted to present you, Captain DeYoung, with a state seal and a tribute. So congratulations, and we'll present those now. Thank you.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House proceed to the order of motions and resolutions and take up House Resolution 1-6.
Without objection, so ordered. The clerk will read.
House Resolution number 16, introduced by Representative Tisdale, a resolution to declare January 2025 as Radon Action Month in the state of Michigan.
The question before the House is on the adoption of House Resolution 16. All those in favor of the resolution will say aye. Those opposed, nay. The resolution is adopted. The House will go at ease at the call of the chair.
The House will come to order. Yeah, I'm all over the place today. I'm on the floor, I'm on the rostrum. We're going to do a memorial resolution here, so I'm up here. So let's come to order. The Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumous.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Continuing on the order of motions and resolutions, I move that the House take up House Resolution number 17.
Without objection, so ordered. The House has a memorial resolution. All members and staff, please take your seats, which they did. The clerk will read.
The Speaker, on behalf of the entire membership of the House of Representatives, offers House Resolution number 17, a resolution of tribute offers a memorial for James McNutt, former member of the House of Representatives. Whereas it is with great sorrow that members of the House of Representatives learned about the passing of James McNutt. He'll be remembered as a dedicated public servant by his constituents in the Midland County area and the people of the state of Michigan. And whereas James McNutt earned his bachelor's and master's degree in criminal justice from his beloved Michigan State University, where he remained a lifelong member of the MSU Alumni Association. And whereas James McNutt dedicated his life to serving others through law enforcement, working as a probation and parole agent before being appointed as the Midland County Sheriff in 1976. He also served as president of the Michigan Sheriff's Association and as a member of the National Sheriff's Association. His dedication to his work was recognized by his colleagues and community, and he was awarded the Liberty Bell Award by the Michigan Bar Association. Whereas James McNutt was first elected to the House of Representatives in 1990, where he would serve his constituents with distinction for the next 8 years. James McNutt quickly made a name for himself in the state capitol, and his continued dedication to law enforcement was recognized by his receipt of the Legislator of the Year Award in 1996 from the Fraternal Order of Police and the Michigan Association of Chiefs of Police. His contributions to the House of Representatives continued to be recognized after his retirement, with James McNutt being honored with a legislative tribute in 2021. James McNutt is remembered by his colleagues as an honorable public servant and someone who approached his life and work with strong principles, deep convictions, and a good sense of humor. Whereas, after his retirement from the House of Representatives, James McNutt stayed active in his community, which included involvement with organizations as the Kiwanis Club, Knights of Columbus, and Senior Services, and serving on the boards of organizations such as Cleveland Manor and the Michigan Mental Health Association. Whereas, during his retirement, James McNutt also enjoyed his favorite pastimes, continuing his love of the outdoors with adventures involving gardening, hunting, woodworking, boating, and fishing, for which he received 2 Master Angler Awards. You can also find him cheering on his favorite sports teams, which included his beloved Spartans, Detroit Tigers, Detroit Lions, and even the arch-rival Michigan Wolverines. And whereas upon James McNutt's passing, we offer our condolences to his loved ones. James McNutt's contributions to this chamber and the state of Michigan will be remembered. Now therefore it be resolved by the House of Representatives that we offer this expression of our highest tribute to honor the memory of James McNutt, a former member of the House of Representatives from 1991 to 1998. And be it further resolved that copies of this resolution be transmitted to the family as evidence of our lasting esteem for his memory.
The Speaker recognizes Representative Schuette.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My colleagues in the Michigan House of Representatives, today is an important day for the legislature, where we take a moment and reflect and acknowledge and thank a former member of this body who passed away last year. Today, we remember one of my predecessors, Representative James Jim McNutt. Jim McNutt's life is an all-American story that revolved around his love of family and service to his community and country. Jim McNutt was a high school football star who led Rodney Wilson St. John's football team to a state championship in 1953, a team which was later inducted into the Michigan Sports Hall of Fame. After graduating from his beloved Michigan State University, he served as a deputy in the Michigan County Sheriff's Department and rose to lead the department as Midland County Sheriff from 1976 to 1990, during which time he also served as president of the Michigan Sheriff's Association. In 1990, Sheriff McNutt was elected to be Representative McNutt, where he continued to serve Midland County in the legislature for 8 years and was named Legislator of the Year by the Fraternal Order of Police in 1996. Those in Midland and Lansing who knew the Honorable Jim McNutt as a hardworking public servant, a strong supporter of law enforcement, and an advocate for his community. His volunteering for groups like Kiwanis Club, Knights of Columbus, and Midland County Senior Services further underscored his commitment and his service. To his wife of more than 50 years, Mary Jane, his 3 daughters, and numerous grandchildren, he was a devoted husband, a loving father, and a caring granddad. I had the honor to know Jim McNutt as a mentor. He counseled me on the very day I announced my candidacy for office, and he was always a knowing, respected, and trusting voice in the community that I could go to for advice. I will personally miss Jim McNutt very much. So today, we have the opportunity to say thank you to a truly dedicated former member of this chamber whose examples and shoes I know I strive to follow. So please join me in supporting this resolution and honoring Representative James McNutt today.
All members in favor of the memorial resolution, please rise. The resolution is adopted. The Speaker recognizes Representative Schuette.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Today, I am honored to present to Representative McNutt's family a memorial flag and a framed copy of the resolution. And on the floor with me today are 2 of Representative McNutt's daughter, Karen Flores and Laura Foster, and Representative McNutt's son-in-law as well. We appreciate having you all in the Capitol today. Thank you.
Will the guests of Representative Schuette please rise and welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives. The House will stand at ease.
The House will come to order. Speaker recognizes Majority Caucus Chair Borton.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Attention, Republican members. We have a Republican caucus in the Republican caucus room. Attention, Republican members. We have a caucus right now in the Republican caucus room.
Speaker recognizes Democrat Caucus Chair Young.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Democratic colleagues, we will have Democratic caucus in our caucus room. Democratic colleagues, caucus in the Democratic caucus room.
Speaker recognizes Majority Floor Leader Posthumus.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Just to let the members know, there will be no further voting today. When the House adjourns, it stands adjourned until Tuesday, February 4th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
The House will stand at ease at the call of the chair.
The House will come to order and proceed to the order of announcements by the clerk of printing and enrollment.
Clerk announced the following bills and joint resolution been reproduced and made available electronically on Wednesday, January 29th. House Bills 4036 through 4039, House Joint Resolution B.
Notices.
To Clerk Scott Starr from Speaker Matt Hall. Dear Mr. Clerk, I hereby appoint the following members of the 103rd Legislature to the following standing committees. From Representative Ann Boland to Clerk Scott Starr. Dear Mr. Clerk, I appoint the following members of the 103rd Legislature to the Appropriations Subcommittee. To Clerk Scott Starr from Representative Jay DeBoer, I hereby appoint the following members of the 103rd Legislature to the Oversight Subcommittees.
Introduction of bills.
Representative Menser offers House Bill 4040, a bill to amend the Michigan Antitrust Reform Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Economic Competitiveness.
Representative Tyrone Carter offers House Bill 4041, a bill to amend the General Property Tax Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Finance.
Representative Tyrone Carter offers House Bill 4042, a bill to amend the Food Law. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Tyrone Carter offers House Bill 4043, a bill to amend the Michigan Liquor Control Code of 1998. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Regulatory Reform.
Representative Farhat offers House Bill 4044, a bill to designate the official duck of the State of Michigan. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Hope offers House Bill 4045, a bill to enact the Uniform Public Expression Protection Act. People of the State of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Judiciary.
Representative Roth offers House Bill 4046, a bill to amend the Michigan Memorial Highway Act. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Transportation and Infrastructure.
Representative Bierlein offers House Bill 4047, a bill to impose civil liability and prescribe criminal penalties for non-consensual creation or dissemination of deep fake sexual images. People of the state of Michigan enact.
The bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Judiciary.
Representative Cernoglu offers House Bill 4048, a bill to amend the Code of Criminal Procedure. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Judiciary. For the purposes of an introduction, the Speaker recognizes Representative Martis.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I rise today to recognize and say hello to, acknowledge 27 students and 12 adults from Clio Elementary in the Southwest Gallery.
Will the special guest of Representative Martis please rise? Welcome to the Michigan House of Representatives.
Representative Desana offers House Bill 4049, a bill to amend the Michigan Zoning Enabling Act. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Agriculture.
Representative Desana offers House Bill 4050, a bill to amend the Michigan Right to Farm Act. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Agriculture.
Representative Aragona offers House Bill 4051, a bill to amend the Income Tax Act of 1967. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Finance.
Representative Carr offers House Bill 4052, a bill to permit members of the legislature from entering into certain non-disclosure agreements. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Government Operations.
Representative Wagala offers House Bill 4053, a bill to provide definitions for the Non-Disclosure Agreement Act. People of the state of Michigan enact.
Bill be considered read a first time by its title and referred to the Committee on Government Operations. There being no further business to come before the House, Representative Wenzel moves that the House do now adjourn. Hearing no objection, the House will stand adjourned until Tuesday, February 4th at 1:30 p.m.